Hey y'all, welcome back to 0 Hour Virginia. This isn't my very first week posting, so thank you for sticking around. It really means the world to me. This episode is about my first week in Virginia, settling in, figuring out routines, and taking steps towards stability. There were ups, downs, and I wanted to share it all with y'all. My body is slowly starting to trust safety again, and I'm still on high alert at times, but I notice small moments of calm. When I first got here last week on the 29th, y'all, I could not sleep at all. Like these last few months, it's even safe to say that it could have been years where I'm just sleeping 1 hour or 2 hours at a time, and my body just naturally jolts awake. So, also when my mind is roaming, I have to move. You know, when it comes to sharks, I don't know if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a National Geographic or specialist on animals, but I heard when it comes to sharks that they're always moving. I don't know if they sleep, but that's how I feel when I'm feeling, or even when I'm not feeling. Like I'm roaming. I can't stay still. I have to walk around in circles, walk around the house, walk around the backyard. This is a new neighborhood, so I wouldn't go for a walk like that until I know the area, well enough to I know I could walk and be safe. Plus it's cold outside, freezing. But yeah, it's been hard for me to just calm my body down and just let's chill. Like it's been really difficult because I am finally in a place where I can relax. I can take my time. I don't have anybody on my back. Like I feel like I was the bunny from Alice in Wonderland, where he's like, I'm late, I'm important for an important date, and you just see him, he's on a go, 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 go. That's how I feel like I've always been. So now it's kind of like chill, and I don't know how to relax. But I do have my space somewhat organized. I'm not gonna get too much. Y'all see these blinds right here? I'm probably gonna get me some curtains, probably some black and purple, because that's my favorite color. And I guess I should say red is my favorite color too, because I do wear a lot of red, especially when it comes to red hair. But I need something to cover the blinds, y'all, because during the daytime, it's so bright in here. Too bright. It's two windows in here. So, like, I'm going to be buying a few things that I need, but this is a temporary stay. So, when I'm moving somewhere and I know I'm not, it's not going to be permanent, I like to travel light. So, I only buy what I feel is necessary. That way, when it's time for me to go, I don't have to spend weeks, months trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my stuff because I got too much. As far as resources and support, I'm not just necessarily talking about things tangible like money, EBT. I'm talking about what I need the most, emotional support, which is something that I've been getting. I don't know if this is a human thing or a woman thing because we have our periods and hormones can drive us crazy, and maybe this happens to guys too. But I've had moments this week where I just cry and like boo-hoo cry, and it don't even last long, y'all. It ain't not no 20-minute drawn out cry. It could be 5 minutes or less. Matter of fact, I guarantee you it's less than 5 minutes. Probably maybe even like a minute or two where I'm just deeply just crying for things that I do understand and things that I don't understand. And the main reason I was crying is because of how far I have to be from my children. So the people that have been watching that know I'm a mom, my children are currently not here, which knock on wood, I ain't got no wood here. They're actually back in Florida with family. They're doing perfectly fine. Spoiled, getting the best that life has to offer them, and that's what they deserve. But I did not plan on being this far away from them. And even when I was right up underneath them, or even in the same city, I was still struggling. And it takes a village when it comes to raising children. And for a long time, I didn't have a village. I think it took a lot of people to see me suffer in order for them to realize that I was actually suffering. I know it sounds stupid, the stuff that I be saying. It sounds like I'm constantly repeating myself, y'all. But if you marinate on what I'm saying, I think you'll get it. And what I mean is, there's people out here that think you got it like that, even when you don't got nothing. You might not have $1 in your pocket. They might have more than you, and they still find a reason to be jealous of you. I'm talking about those type of people that I had in my life. Literally, there's days I be walking around and I don't have $1 to my name. I don't even know what my next meal is gonna be, and I got somebody sitting here mean mugging me. Why? And they have more than me. It's sometimes I feel like it's your spirit. It's the way that you push through. With me, I know a lot of people tend to feel some type of way when it comes to my resilience, because when I do share my story with certain people, a lot of them can't fathom that I've been battling homelessness for 20 years. And when I mean battling homelessness for 20 years, I don't mean roaming the streets aimlessly, y'all. I mean fighting to have roof over my head. I mean the majority of the year, I usually spend half of the year finding somewhere to live, roaming the streets. And I'm lucky if I have a half a year with the roof over my head. The last place I was at, that's the longest that I stayed there. And it was very hectic because the first year and a half there, I was constantly being served eviction notices. I moved in with my roommate, and who was my boyfriend at the time, and we're still great friends, whatever. But sometimes it just takes more than love to make a relationship work. Y'all, I'm getting off subject. I was getting off topic, y'all. Back to the scheduled programming. Okay, y'all, I'm a little bit pissed because I told y'all I was going to start a skincare routine, and I don't know what's happening. But if y'all know those apps that's like pay later, or you can pay installments or whatever, you can pay them in fours. I used to use a lot of those. And when I hit hard times, they'll help you out for maybe, like I said, a couple of weeks, a month or so. But if you don't got your money, how you got your money, that can mess you up. And I'm getting screwed up in weird ways. And what I mean is, I use this app called Zip, right, where you pay in installments. Why I messed around, I ordered my stuff, I paid for my stuff, I got an email, and they told me that they're not going to ship out my stuff because it's insufficient funds. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what Cardi B did that? Because it's like, bruh, it's not the fact that I have insufficient funds that pisses me off. It's the fact that y'all took all of my money and you still want me to pay full price. Why can't I pay the difference? This is what happened last week before I got here. I got some thermal wear. I got a pair of jeans. Took my money, right? They didn't send me shit. They still messaging me telling me that the order did not process. Zip is still trying to charge me for something. And they can't, because they took the money, right? They took the money, and then I ordered it through Amazon. Amazon didn't ship me shit. So they don't know what, I can tell, like, they don't know what to do on the app because they got my money. And, like, when it comes to those apps, they don't give you cash back. They give you store credit or some shit. Or they take money off of, what you owe, or the balance or some shit like that. So I messed around and I placed the order on Zip again this week, right? And they took me through the same shit. They took my money, said I had insufficient funds, and did not send me my stuff out. And again, this my thing. It's not the fact that I didn't have insufficient funds. It's the fact that y'all taking all my money and you still want me to pay full price for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I wanted, it cost like $80. I gave them, what I paid in installments, right? So I gave them $30. I gave them a bigger installment. Why not let me pay the difference? Why tell me I have to pay for everything? I don't like that. So I don't know what's going on with Zip, but if my stuff arrives, I'm paying for my shit. If my stuff don't arrive, I'm not paying for my shit. I don't care if that got to sit in collections for 7, 8 years, 10 years, 20 years. Because y'all keep screwing me over with this shit. And, like, I'm actually paying y'all. And there's no human being that I can talk to. It's only through email. And, like, I was snapping y'all. Like, I have a very high tolerance when it comes to customer service because I work jobs like that. But I just let loose. Like, I'm letting loose now. But yeah, I'm really upset that I did not get my skincare and stuff. And like, I'm going to get it at some point. But I was looking forward to that stuff, you know? Y'all, check 1, 2, right? Daily life has been energetic, but also draining. I have moments where I get up and I'm so energized. And then after a few minutes, a few seconds, I'm like, I got to sit my black ass down right now. And it's because I am a go big or go home type of person. Like, I don't know how to conserve my energy. I don't know how to give half. Give what? What was I going to say? I don't know how to give half. So usually when I'm doing something, I'm either doing too much of it or nothing at all. And all I mean by that, I'm sorry, y'all, my camera is shaking because I'm holding like my tripod. I'm going to get a bigger one, taller one, nicer one in due time. But I want to get these videos up for y'all. But anyways, what was I saying? Okay. I'm either doing too much or not at all. Like, I don't know, either I'm a hard worker or I'm gonna be lazy. I don't know how to kind of work hard, you know? I do think I know how to kind of be lazy because I don't know how to completely relax. How do you relax? To me, the hardest thing for me to relax is my mind. But yeah, I've officially been here for a week. Next week, I'm going to be polishing up my resume. And because I've been saying that in these last few videos, y'all. And it's going to happen. I promise I'm not putting it off. It's just, it's so much stuff that it's so much BS that I've been going through. But not only that, I don't like job searching on a weekend. I know that it's possible to land work, but if it's like Thursday, Friday, or like towards the weekend, I'll wait till Monday to work. I know I wish to job search, but I know everybody has their own way they like to search for jobs. And with me, my greatest strength when it comes to searching for work is Monday through Thursday. I notice when I do try to put applications in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I usually don't hear anything. So Monday morning, I like to be up and probably like 7 o'clock, 7:59, whatever, sending that in. Especially when it comes to online. I feel like getting jobs now is harder because the internet exists. You could just send it in and just be done. And like when you put in applications on Indeed, it's like, I feel it's like hitting a lottery if you get a job because you're dealing with people from all over the globe. So it's not like how back in the day where you could just go to a place, put an application in and say, hey, can I talk to the manager? And it's like you can do that now, but a lot of times they'll just be like, you could have went on our website and put an application in, you know? So I have to be very strategic when it comes to work, even when I'm trying to find a basic bitch job. Sorry. I am stuttering Stanley. I don't know what's going on. And to me, a basic bitch job is just an entry-level job, just a job, usually a dead-end job. You're going to get paid the same thing every year. Benefits, what benefits? You know what I'm saying? Do benefits exist? Nah, they don't really exist when it comes to jobs like that. I just want my foot through the door, y'all. I want to land something. I don't want to say anything because I ain't going to do anything for money. But I want to land something to where I can get a paycheck weekly, bi-weekly, and be straight. And then I'll take it from there. I just want something, and I know I'm going to land it here. Miami, it was too hard. When I was in Miami, it took me 7 to 8 months to land the job that I had. And y'all, I did all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, like I had one time I called an Uber. I called an Uber several times to a job fair. By the time I got to the job fair, I'm sorry, no jobs. Because they had already hired somebody. So why y'all put the job fair out? And it was a bunch of people standing there waiting. Y'all already got a crew. Y'all already got lined up. So I try to be strategic because it takes money to make money. You know what I'm saying? For me to go to a job interview, I got to catch the bus. I got to Uber. And like I got to make sure I'm just not chasing my tail because a lot of jobs will have you like that. Why these jobs these days act like, we're hiring, but then they don't want to hire a bitch? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm finna be diving on into that weird ass pool. I know y'all don't realize this, but me physically being here talking to y'all didn't get to see everything that happens off camera, but me still being here, y'all are witnessing a miracle. And like, it's very rare for me to go to house like this, especially at a time like this. The past week in Virginia, it's been raining, snowing, ice on the ground, almost bust my head, like kind of hot a little bit. Not, I don't want to say hot, I'm lying. To the point where it's not freezing outside, but it's like, I don't know if the weather is going to be 30 degrees or it's going to be 60 or it's going to be negatives. It's just, wow. So I'm so glad that I have a roof over my head. Like, that skincare stuff in like the ranting that I was doing, it's annoying. Well, I'm going to get it, y'all. Like, I am. I done been in situations that's so bad, y'all. I done stayed in trap houses, halfway houses, hotels, motels, Holiday Inns. Y'all are witnessing something that I've never witnessed myself. And I'm able to focus on myself. I'm not doing any dumb shit. And what I mean is, I'm not centering my life around a man that don't know if they want to be with me, don't know if they really want me, but they do know that they want me when I'm gone though. Pew, I love you, baby. Like, the fuck, like, I don't know, when it comes to relationships, I'm still trying to get over one, and maybe at some point I'll talk about that, but it's just so much I'm going through that I am. And I say we all going through it. We all going through it together. And we're going to get through it. And to y'all people out there that's watching, that's going paycheck to paycheck, I'm proud of you. I don't have no paycheck right now. There's a lot of people out here that's fronting for social media. Especially social media. Everybody can fight on social media. Everybody rich. Everybody that, nah, no, I ain't got it like that. If you living from paycheck to paycheck, you're doing an awesome job right now. I'm telling you. Like, to me, there's no such thing as middle class anymore. I feel like it's illusion. You either rich or you poor. You either rich or you doing paycheck to paycheck right now. And to me, paycheck to paycheck is stability. It really is. So don't let these people or these gold-digging people get out here and tell you, oh, I'm bringing 275K, 300K, this K. They ain't bringing that in. They just as broke as I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when people be getting online and they be fronting like that. Because if you making so much money, why are we talking right now? You know what I'm saying? If I'm making that much money, y'all is not finna be seeing a bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be like, hi, bye, I'm not finna just be talking and just socializing and just like, time is money, That's how I feel. I feel like people who are stable, they talk about money. I feel like broke people don't talk about nothing at all, money at all. At least the broke people that I was around, I was broke too, and I feel like I want to accumulate something. I don't want my kids inheriting dust and stuff. But let me get off this rant. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be taking it to different lengths when it comes to these videos. But I can't help it. I be trying to be structured, and part of me is structured, but part of me is unpredictable. So I'm not gonna let anything stupid like skincare drag me down or ruin my week. I'm happy. This is week 1. Week 2, I'm going to try to put the pedal to the metal a little bit. See if I can reach out to some organizations, see if they can send me some clothing, because I probably got maybe like 2 tree winter outfits. I don't got that much. And see what I can do about work. Let me see. What did you say? Something like that. But anyway, till next time, love y'all. Bye.